Prime and composite. Prime numbers are divisible by 1 and itself. Composite numbers are divisible by numbers or factors. And composite numbers also do not have a remainder when you divide them. So this will make a little bit more sense as we go through examples. Example 1. A steel support has 4 holes. Is 4 a prime or a composite number? So we know prime numbers are only divisible by 1 in itself. Composite numbers are divisible by other numbers. So if we write out 4, the factors of 4, we know 1 and 4, if we multiply those together, is equal to 4. But we also know 4 can be divided by 2, because 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So 4 is then a composite number because we can divide it by 2. So it's not just 1 in itself. Let's look at another example. Example 2. A steel support has 5 holes. Is the number 5 a prime or composite number? So 5 is only divisible by 1 in itself, which is 5. Because if you divide 5 by 2, you get a remainder, because it's 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, so that half is a remainder. It's not divisible by 3, and it's not divisible by 4, so therefore, this would be a prime number. Let's do another example. Example 3. But before that, let's go over some common prime numbers. So common prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 23. And when dividing numbers, it's important to remember that the number 1 is not a prime number or a composite number. Now, let's go over example 3. So example 3, is 43 a prime or composite number? So the questions we can ask is it divisible by a number other than 1 and 43? So we see 43. So if we divide it by 2, it's not going to be an even number because it'll have a remainder because it's an odd number. So it's not divisible by 2. And then you can see if it's divisible by 3 real quick. 3 can go into 4 one time. 3 times 1 is 3. We subtract, we get 1. Bring down the 13, now 13 and 3. So 3 can only go into 13 4 times. So that means we're going to get a remainder or a decimal number. So it's not 3. And it can't be divided by 4 because 4 times 11 is 44. So this would be considered a composite number, as it's only divisible by 1 in itself. So let's go over example 4. Example 4 is 93 a prime or composite number? So 93 is odd, so it can't be divided by 2. So the thing we can check is the next number would be 3. Can 93 be divided by 3? So 3 can go into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. We go ahead and subtract. We get 0. Bring down the 3. 3 can go into 3 1 times. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract. We get 0. So 93 can be divided by 3. And so therefore, this is considered a composite number as it's divisible by more numbers than 1 in itself.